Welcome back to Freak Out Extreme Freeride. I'm
Freak out!
With me again is Blank Tester.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Yeah. And we are back in the game. But before we go to the second slope on the first mountain range, we are going to spend some of our cash.
Oh shit.
Because doing some of those goals unlocked the ability for us to buy that thing.
Oh.
It's one of those games where it unlocks it as an item in the store, basically. You still have to buy it.
That's really annoying.
But, yeah, so you can see I got a shirt, some new pants, nothing yet on the hats, but you can preview kind of what you'll be getting. Oh, some beanies, some bandanas. They really go all out. Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
They go
cool.
super all out. A backpack, but you can always turn off the backpack as well, which is nice.
Yeah,
Shows the sick American Eagle on his shirt.
Yeah.
I don't think that is an American Eagle, but alright. And then skis. You can buy new skis. They all have different descriptions. I do not know if they affect gameplay at all.
Huh.
I feel like later skis might get you more air or something, but like you see the descriptions and it's all about like these are the ultimate carving machines. And I'm like, so does it make you better at turning?
Yeah.
I don't know. And then you can buy new poles, which is, I think, literally just cosmetic.
I mean,
well, again,
the only difference
unlock.
is they didn't describe the poles.
Yeah.
So maybe the skis are cosmetic, but the poles are where it's at.
Yeah.
Oh, but we got some more 3 feet smaller.
Right. Yeah. So we're headed to South Twin, which is the twin slope to the Frozen Creek.
Okay.
So it's still on Broken Back Mountain, so it's still the same color palette. I mean, obviously the geometry is going to be different, but it is going to look very similar to the previous slope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the last, one of the things that helps a game like an extreme sports game, especially like a snowboarding game or a skiing game, feel big is if your character is small compared to like the hills and the jumps and stuff. This game doesn't do a great job of that. Like in SSX, the cliffs and the jumps and the little bumps on the road, they're fucking massive,
Yeah.
So you feel like a tiny little person on a huge ass mountain. And in this one, it seems like they've scaled it maybe more appropriately to real life, which makes you feel slower and like you're not. I mean, like you look huge. You look massive compared to these.
I mean, you're super floaty.
Yeah.
It's still, yeah.
Now here's a question: how does it compare to the greatest skiing game of all time?
Oh God. You mean Johnny Mosley Mad Tricks?
Of course.
Nothing can hold a candle to Johnny Mosley Mad Tricks. Mm-hmm. I mean,
Well, of course they can't. If they did, all the snow would melt.
The video games industry is still searching to repeat the perfection that is Johnny Mosley Mad Tricks.
I hear Death Stranding is actually a Johnny Mosley sequel.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's been the thing for so long.
Yeah, that's actually why they've been delaying and not saying anything. It's so secretive because he doesn't want anybody to get their hopes too high.
Right.
He doesn't want to build so much hype that people are disappointed afterwards when it's not transcended.
Right. That's the loop Kojima's thrown us all for.
Right. He wants it to be transcendent. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
It's just he doesn't want to set himself up for failure.
Right. So a few things to clarify on from last video. So you see that the flow gauge is there in the regular playthrough.
Right.
And you see at the start, I think it's just the green arrow here, and it's rising, and you see flow times 1.1, times 1.2. Basically, if you get moving and get at a good speed, then that'll give you a little bit of a multiplier. Like, you noticed that I was at times 1.4, before landing. My trick would be at times 1.4, times 1.5 there. And you also saw, especially in the previous run, that, now I'm getting some perfect landings, but I would easily get front weight times 0.5, back weight times 0.5, side weight, so that's what I'm talking about, where it seems really tough to get a perfect landing, and that's kind of like I said, to where you will basically end up, it feels like getting most of your points from a few jumps. Like you saw, I was crashing all over the place, but I still got like 700,000 points. And that wasn't from pulling off a lot of cool consecutive jumps. That was from actually landing like a few.
Yeah.
Like I said, really all or nothing with the points you're going to get with the tricks. Yeah, and so basically each level's video, I'm obviously going to show off, a good amount of the level, go after some challenges, some specific challenges that I think are worth showing off. Like, there's not that many pickup challenges, so here's one that kind of takes you in this little canyon-y area, and here's one of the dogs that you might miss. Again, there will be a run dedicated for the dogs. Maybe I'll show a bunch of rail challenges or something, basically, like, just covering, because...
the stuff.
Yeah, because this level's specific, goal-specific mission was to do a pickup challenge.
I can't believe we're listening to a song that's not by 3 Feet Smaller. Leave Me Alone by Alien 101.
Yeah, so eventually the 3 Feet Smaller runs out, and there's like this song, there's something by, I don't remember what the song's called, but the band is Fort Leonard. I've never heard of them. Like I said, there's 2 or 3 other songs that aren't 3 Feet Smaller.
Do you have any idea if they're associated in any way with the game developers or whatever? Like how Sonic Team has bands that they always work with because their, sound director is... Yeah.
Whatever. Their sound director is literally in Crush 40.
That's right, yeah. He's the guitarist in Crush 40.
I don't know. This game is a pretty obscure game.
Right.
3 Feet Smaller is even more obscure.
That's true. You can't even buy 3 Feet Smaller's albums on Steam.
Yeah.
Granted, you can't buy anybody's albums on Steam generally. Right.
And kind of a funny thing, the first song you hear when you go to the lodge all the time, when you load up a game or when you go into a level and then leave, it's always that same, like, stroke of her heart makes me stop and then start. You'll know what I'm talking about when you hear it. That is called Adorable by a project called Alone and Acoustic. And that turns out that Alone and Acoustic is just the lead singer from 3 Feet Smaller.
Oh, okay.
Doing acoustic, just him and the guitar.
Interesting.
So it's kind of like they have even one more song in the game.
Yeah, I mean, they might as well.
Yeah.
Alone and Acoustic.
Yeah.
Can I just say, I hate that this, they got loot boxes in this game.
Yeah, man. I mean, come on, man. Like, what a dark future they didn't know they were preparing us for.
Yeah, they were just trying to fool us into thinking, thank you, back to 3 Feet Smaller.
Right.
They I don't even know what I was going to say. All I know is 3 Feet Smaller's back. And
yeah, 3 Feet Smaller is going to infect your dreams and your nightmares.
Yeah.
I will say, though...
What a landing.
Yeah, I will say, though, like, you think of these kind of games and you think they always kind of neuter the soundtracks. They cut out the swearing and they get songs that aren't about, like, raunchy topics unless you're BMX XXX, in which case you get date raped by Sublime.
Oh,
But,
that's right, yeah.
But there's, like, I won't say quite a bit, but there are, a bunch of swears across these songs that aren't, like, censored or anything.
Do they say the B word?
I don't know.
What about the F word?
Yeah, they do say fucked up.
Do they say the S word?
Dude, don't quiz me. I did all this recording months ago.
What about the C word?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I know they say shit and fuck. And
what about the P word?
I don't know, dude. You'll just play it yourself. I'll gift you a copy.
No.
By the way, did you ever play that Snowcat Simulator game?
Yup.
Yeah, how'd you feel about that?
It is so much worse than I was expecting. Oh my god. Let me check. Real quick. I'm just gonna click over to Steam.
Maybe you should re-gift that back to me, and I could do it for an Insta Wednesday.
I cannot.
It was like $5.
I could not do that to you, even
Fine,
as a
I'll
goof.
buy it myself.
Hold on. Let me look in my Steam. I think I have it in my section Never Gonna Play.
I think I bought that game for 5 people, and I have not bought it for myself. Like, I never intended to actually play it. It was basically just a joke to buy it for as many people as possible.
Yeah, I have 3 minutes in the game, and that was all I could take.
Yeah, I bought, like, the other mods on the SSX Discord. I bought you and Matt.
Why the fuck would you buy it?
Matt was looking for another snow game.
Oh my god. What a goofus.
Yeah.
What a goofus he was to even talk to you about it.
I think he talked to both of us about that. He was talking about how Snow the game has gone, like, paid subscription.
Yeah.
And how he wished there was another good Snow game. So I gifted him Snowcat Simulator.
Oh. Yuck.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, maybe that's. You know what? I didn't get you anything for your birthday, so let me.
Right.
I'll go do that.
Oh, dude, look at this sick trick. Like, they planned all of that. It's not like an SSX where you do a certain amount and it's just question marks. No, they count up all of your spins, all of your flips, all of your grabs. Meh?
No, I was saying yeah.
Oh, I thought, yeah.
That said meh.
Meh. Oh, and we did verify you can do a dinner roll in this game.
Oh, good.
So this is, you could be just like Johnny Mosley himself.
Yeah,
the man,
Jonathan.
the legend.
Alright, so now I got a question for you that's gonna be a blast from the past.
Alright.
What is this game's level of canonicity in the Johnny Mosley timeline?
Oh my god, man. We haven't thought about the timelines or the plots in forever.
Yeah. There was the Johnny Mosley and his father Skierax.
Right. And then the devil from, like, Krusty Demons got involved somehow.
Right.
And that was basically it. That only lived for, like, a couple months. But, I guess, Johnny Mosley's not really a backcountry skier.
Right.
So...
Maybe this is his cousin?
Yeah. Like, he's confined to... Well, in his game, he can also do, like... 9 million backflips, but he can also levitate to rails and whatever, but he doesn't do that well in the backcountry. Meanwhile, his cousin is performing, like, death and gravity-defying tricks.
And he can pick up dogs.
Yeah, it picks up those dogs. The dogs aren't there to find him, he's there to find the dogs.
Yeah. Who let the doggos out? Who?
Wasn't me.
Who? That's... Oh, okay. That's a different song.
Yeah. So, note that I did 0 rail challenges.
Congrats.
Also note there were like 17 rail challenges.
Oh my gosh.
Because the thing about rails is you can speed up or slow down. And of course also jump off a rail to get to another rail. So they always designed like rail-to-rail transfers with a very, very, very specific amount of momentum that you're just going to have to trial and error out.
Again, a song not by 3 Feet Smaller.
Yeah, this is kind of that electronic song I mentioned.
Yeah.
But, alright, so another race. So, yeah, I know I didn't explain it super clearly, but note how here, like, look at my flow gauge. You know, the black needle is rising up faster than the green needle because, again, the green needle is kind of your
Overall.
Your overall. If the race ended right now, where the green needle is would be your score. And if the race ended right now, where the red needle is would be your risk. And so you'll note that you can get your risk needle up really fast, and then it can stay up there. But for flow, you really do need to keep a good flow down basically the entire level.
So it is basically just your average flow. Because if you've got, like, high flow, it'll pull your green needle up. If you got it below the green line, it'll pull it down.
Yeah.
So that's average.
Yeah. And doing perfect landings really helps. So even though it kind of sucks to try to do perfect landings, make sure to throw in some just front flips, back flips, some, you know, don't fly off every jump and try and do like a 1080 crazy ass thing. Just, you know, find a good line, but also find something where you could jump and do a front flip and try to land perfectly. But we passed that second race. So with this little animation, we unlocked the next mountain range.
Yippee!
But that's not it for the mountain range. There is also a battle and a King of the Hill event. So you go to the battle, and it's actually just a collection event.
What? How's that a battle?
This is one of those things where, you know, it sounded so cool, and then the game just disappointed us. It's literally just a very short area of the map, small timer, challenges you to get all the collectibles, and as the game goes on, you know, it'll be a tougher line. There will be more obstacles.
Yikes.
But this first event, you know, it gets your feet wet.
That sucked.
Yeah. Or we could watch a sick replay.
Now we get to see how long that snow trail lasts.
Oh, yeah. This camera always picks the worst angles.
Yeah. Seems like the snow trail lasts a long time, but it is picking an absolutely atrocious angle.
Yeah.
And it's actually making the game look worse than it really is.
Yeah.
Like, it's making the movement look very clunky and weird, when it's really not that clunky when you're playing it.
Yeah. So, for doing those, you gain balance skill points.
Yeah.
There will be one of those events per mountain range, and you may have noted that each stat is out of 4. Yeah, there's only 4 mountain ranges in this game.
Oh.
Yeah. We're about to be a quarter way done with it.
I can't say I'm sad about that, honestly.
But then, so King of the Hill will basically be a score attack. You need to get a certain score with what they give you. And it's always like a big jump and then a bunch of rails that you have some slight magnetism to. Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit of Johnny Mosley power.
A little bit of Johnny Mosley. And so the thing about this is you'll try it and you'll not get it and you'll not know why, and then just one time you just will. Like I said, tricking is all or nothing. One time you'll just pull off an insane jump, a sick ass score, and get like 1,000,000 points off of it.
Huh.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Like there.
Whoa.
Like I did like a quadruple backflip with a grab.
Oh, and that was it. That's all you needed to do.
With my special grab. Yeah. You don't even need to get to the end. You just need to pass the score. And for beating a King of the Hill, you gain a trick skill point.
And an elephant. Whoa.
Yeah. So you may have noticed that the character I picked was the male who already had one in tricking. Mm-hmm. That is, again, because the jump challenges, I'd say, are actually toughest at the start of the game when you can't just do 1,000,000 flips and rack up 1,000,000 points, you know, and then you don't care about that getting cut down to 25%. When you actually kind of need to be precise to get 30,000 points.
Okay.
But all right, that was it for Brokeback Mountain. Next time we're heading on to
Broken Back.
Broken Back Mountain. Yeah, you don't want to confuse those. You don't want to accidentally travel to Brokeback Mountain.
This has been our Steel Donut riff of Brokeback Mountain.
Next time, we're going to head to, I think it was Mount Bianca. See you then.
Bianca or Blanca?
Oh, God, one of them. I don't know. You'll fight.
We'll see.